And the other thing that really shocked us about the beer was, as Tina said, we just pulled into that gas station and they were selling beer in the gas station.
What? Selling beer in a gas station?
Wow, you know what? I think some guy is buying his wife a new house over there. And he said, well, why? And I went, well, the house is all wrapped up. It's wrapped up like a gift.
What the hell? Oh my. See, that's the crazy thing about America. Certain things just blow your mind. What? Today I'll be reacting to what shocked us in our first trip to America. My friends, I'm super curious to watch this one, but before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description and...
Wow, it's that time again, Norm.
What?
It certainly is, Tina.
What shocked us about our trips to the US?
That's a great question.
This is going to be another controversial one, Tina.
Oh, it's going to be an exciting one, Norm.
Okay.
Well, we'd just like to say we're Norm and Tina. We talk all things retirement. And if this is your first time watching one of our videos and you enjoy it, we would be honored if you would consider to subscribe to our channel.
My friends, do it for me
So
also.
Tina, what shocked us going to the US? And let's put this into context. We just emigrated from the UK to Canada. It's 1992. We have never been to the USA. And our two kids were keen to go.
It was a very exciting prospect, wasn't it?
We were going to drive to America.
Yeah. And the kids thought this was great.
They did. So, what was the first thing that shocked us in the US?
And that would have to be the price of gas. Now, on that, I'm going to say we were so excited to tell everybody we were going. The one
My friends, they created so much suspense that I thought it was something really crazy. The price of gas? Okay.
bit of advice they said, do not fill up the car before you go. Just put a little bit in to get over the bridge, get over the other side, and then go to the first gas station and fill up for the trip. And that we did. We took their advice, and when we pulled into the first gas station, we just couldn't believe, Norm, hey, how cheap the gas was.
And we'd come from the UK just months earlier, and we thought the price of gas in the UK was pretty okay because we lived there for so long. Then we came to Canada, and it was cheaper.
Oh, but that's obvious, right? I mean, if you go to a country that have actually, oil, it's completely is a game changer.
And then we went to the US,
It was
and
like,
it was cheaper again.
it was amazing, wasn't it?
Well, friends, but is the price, I would say, similar in all states? Or, for example, in Texas, since there is a lot of oil, is quite cheaper than, for example, in Montana. You know what I mean? I don't know that.
That really shocked us with the price
But I assume it's probably cheaper in Texas. I could be saying something really stupid and is the same price everywhere, but makes no sense, right?
of gas is so cheap in the US.
Okay.
So number 2 kind of follows on from number 1, but one of my favorite subjects, beer. So cheap. Couldn't believe it. It was felt like cheaper than Coca-Cola in Canada.
And that's a favorite of Norm's, hey, beer.
Absolutely. And the other thing that really shocked us about the beer was, as Tina said, we just pulled into that gas station and they were selling beer in the gas station.
What? Selling beer in a gas station? Okay.
As coming from the UK, they would do everything in their power, same as Canada, to keep anybody in a car very far away from alcohol, buying beer or anything. So, beer, incredibly cheap. and sold in gas stations.
Which was amazing, wasn't it? So, moving on to number 3, this was one of the trips that we had decided to do was because it was the Canadian March break. The kids were very excited, so we looked at the map and we thought, ooh, well, there's a great looking place called Myrtle Beach, and we sort of researched it quite a
Oh, this is in South Carolina. I know one thing about South Carolina. It's beautiful.
lot, and we decided that's where we were going to go. So we actually rented, didn't we, a condo. It was right on the beach, and this
Beautiful.
was all very exciting that we were off to Myrtle Beach for the first March break, wasn't it?
Okay.
And what was the temperature in Myrtle Beach, team?
It was around 60 degrees.
A perfect English summer's day.
So to us, all of us, we were in shorts walking up and down the beach thinking,
Yeah.
wow, this
We
is
Wow.
we just
awesome.
left minus 30
That's
in
crazy.
Ottawa, and here we are at 60 degrees Fahrenheit in the middle of summer wearing our shorts, and all the locals were wearing winter coats. It was
It wa-
incredible.
We found it very
Friends, let me say one thing. I love this couple. And one of the reasons I love them is they speak so calm. They are basically the opposite of me or something. You know what I mean? Because I'm a bit all over the place when I speak with my Russian English. But they are very positive and speak very calm. You know, I admire people like this.
funny, didn't we? Because here we thought this
And sorry, let's run back. And it's also easy to understand the English, you know, because since English is not my main language, the way they go, very calm. I love it.
Summer wearing our shorts, and all the locals were wearing winter coats. It
Crazy.
was incredible.
we found it very funny, didn't we? Because here we thought this was so awesome that we left the snow behind. It was warm, and the locals were all wearing coats. It was funny.
It was.
And actually, with it being March break, that ties us into another thing, Norm, was that the golf was so cheap.
Oh, it was incredible. Myrtle
golf.
Beach is golfer's paradise. And we
Worth it.
were getting the local newspaper, and they would have the adverts in there. This is going back to the early 90s.
Yeah.
And so if you went at a certain time of day in the afternoon, man, it was cheap. And the golf courses were fantastic.
Yeah,
so
you said that, didn't
they'd
you?
give you a cart, and I think the two.
Well, friends, I never played golf. Anyone watching ever played? I always, you know, this is a stereotype that I know is wrong, but here, at least in Portugal, a lot of times we associate people that play golf being rich, you know, and I'm not rich, so I never played. But it's a bit more common in America.
Playing golf for $25 with a cart. It's unbelievable.
25. Okay, is actually, I would assume this is affordable, right?
And that was the first place that we ever saw an alligator on a golf course. And it
What?
absolutely terrified us.
Wait, what?
As you can,
Wait, what? They went to play golf in America and they saw an alligator. Oh my. Okay, you have to love America.
gather, we're not used to alligators or
me
anything
neither.
like that. are we?
Not at all. So
Wow.
Wait, there is no alligators in Canada. No, Canada is more about bears, right?
that was great.
That was good.
So I think we're number 14. How professional and friendly the service staff were. And what we mean by that is restaurant servers and also shop assistants going into department stores,
I'm gonna
outlet
pause it.
stores.
I'm gonna pause it because I really like this couple. You know, a lot of times when you see people doing this type of videos, they'll always say a lot of BS. With all the respect to all my fellow Europeans that do this type of videos, they complain about the fake smiling. Shut up. You know what I mean? This couple is actually telling us how America it's so amazing, and they're putting shocked in a positive way.
So friendly and welcoming, and actually wanting to assist you in a store instead of running away from you, as they might have done in the UK. And also the restaurant staff, they were just so professional It's as if they were making a career out of it, which they probably were. But as soon as he sat down, they came up. They had the coffee, they had water, cheerful, welcoming.
Yeah, we really liked that, didn't we? We enjoyed that.
We did. They're just incredibly professional, and it added to the enjoyment of our trip to the US. So,
No, friends, to talk now I have to talk about my trip to the US. I started actually watching, not watching, actually Googling stuff, places that I can stay in America. And it's more difficult than I thought, to be honest with you, but it's giving me a lot of pleasure. And I will try to share updates about that on my Instagram. So I will leave a link for my Instagram here on the description. André, I don't have Instagram, okay? Never mind. I also have Facebook. But yeah, feel free to follow me on both, or at least just one, because I think I will start asking even questions. Should I go to this place, to this hotel, to that? You know, I have a lot of questions basically, and that will be the best place to interact with me. And the last thing is, I love America.
It was.
Excellent.
And if you remember, Norm, that was when we got introduced to our very first Walmart store.
Oh boy, here it comes. Walmart. Talk about a culture shock.
it was, because
And
in those
yeah.
early days, Walmart hadn't come to Canada. And
So we remember going in the store and we got
Wait, Walmart is in Canada now? I assume that's the case.
greeted by a greeter and we were like, wow, this is really cool.
we'd never seen this, never experienced it. We walked into a Walmart store,
It was a great
totally
concept.
not knowing what to expect. And this woman was
yeah.
saying, "Welcome to Walmart. Have a great day." And we're thinking,
on.
who the heck?
It was a great experience, a fun experience, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
Oh, we're on number 5, Norm.
Yeah.
Ooh. Now, this does tie us in.
You know, I'm going to share something that some people that do not like America, that should not even be watching me, to be honest, that will not agree. But good people like America. And this couple is good people. My friends, leave a like if you enjoy this type of content, because the culture shock stuff sometimes can get a bit repetitive. Ooh, that's a difficult word. But I'll always try to bring different perspectives. So feel free to leave a like if you enjoy this couple, because I'm having so much fun.
To something that we also did fairly recently. Well, say fairly recently, it was 2019, wasn't it?
Yep.
And we actually came across information and we decided to do a bus trip down to the US.
So we
didn't
got picked up in our hometown.
Yes.
And was driven on this luxury bus coach all the way to Daytona Beach, and we have a video about that, so we will link it around about now.
And it took
My friends, should I watch that? Oh my god, that sounds so much fun. You know what? You guys decide everything I do on this channel, so leave me the number 7 if I should watch that. Please. Please leave, because I would watch that.
us 2 days, didn't it, to get down there? Now,
It was quite the experience.
yeah.
Oh my
And,
god, I have to watch that.
So one of the things that we did see when we looked out of our hotel room, wasn't it? I said to Norm, wow, you know what? I think some guy is buying his wife a new house over there. And he said,
What?
well, why? And I went, well, the house is all wrapped up. It's wrapped up like a gift.
What the hell? Oh my. See, that's the crazy thing about America. Certain things just blow your mind. What? Oh my. Okay.
Yeah, it was like,
You know what? Can I try to guess actually what is this? Because I remember years ago seeing a video that someone ended up wrapping the house because they have some type of infestation or something. And they end up spraying things there, but they did not want that things to come to the nature for logic reasons. Is that what this is going to be?
you know, you go to the car showroom, they put a ribbon on top of the car if you're buying it as a surprise. Well, we jokingly were saying that this guy must have bought his wife a house and had it
Because
wrapped
it's all
up.
wrapped up. And then the more we looked into it, we realized
It
it
was
was
fumigation.
And then that we sort of
That's
went
it.
into slight shock horror, didn't we, with that?
Yeah.
Because we have never ever heard of this, especially being in the UK and then
No, I saw that this was years ago in a YouTube video, and I also was mind blown.
in Canada. So this was really new to us, wasn't it?
Fumigating the house, presumably about termites.
Termites,
but,
yeah.
Because we don't get those in Canada.
But it's such a dramatic thing
Oh,
to
yeah.
see. We were on a top floor of our hotel looking
So
down
it was
on this
very
house.
exciting, wasn't it? Getting all wrapped up, then fumigate.
So, gift wrapped houses in the US. Who would have thought?
Ooh, number 6.
Number 6.
Outlet malls. That was one of the things.
Wait, I did not understood.
Ooh, number 6.
Outlet malls. That was one of the things.
Outlaw malls.
Going back to the early 90s when we first arrived in Canada, people were saying you should go cross-border shopping. You won't believe the prices. The deals are incredible. Because our prices were higher in Canada, the exchange rate was very favorable for us to go to the US.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
So the outlet malls, what shocked us was how cheap the stuff were. They really were clearing brand name goods. Incredible.
My friends, actually, I find Canada a beautiful country. I mean, it's closer to America, of course. I also find it beautiful. But so I bet I have someone that have family that end up living in Canada, or even you that, maybe there's someone that will end up living in Canada at one point in time. Do you guys feel is more expensive to live in Canada than it is to live in America? I know America, if we talk about New York and California, is crazy expensive. I know. But overall, you know what I mean?
Incredibly cheap. We'd never seen anything like that. And our two kids were having a field day getting sports brands and sweaters, all the good stuff.
It was
for cheap.
very exciting, wasn't it? We had a great time.
So the outlet malls in the US certainly live up to their name of having clearance and great deals. So that really shocked us at how great the prices were.
Well, another thing was the fast food. The fast food was so cheap, wasn't it?
It really was, and they always seemed to have a deal, didn't they, Tina?
Yeah, it was like almost 2 burgers for the price of 1 or something, wasn't it? Or 2 for $5 or just under.
My friends, one of my guilty pleasures. I love to watch a TV show that I believe the channel is TLC or something, but I also see it on YouTube. I cannot react because I know I will get some type of copyright claims or something, but is basically wives that stay at home and they have a bunch of coupons and they go to the store and they make the final price 0. No, I'm not joking, my friends. If you Google that, you guys will find that. And this happens in America. It's one of I don't know. I like to watch that.
Believably.
And the other thing was the variety of fast food that we had never seen before.
And actually, let me say one thing. Yeah, I watched that, reacting to that. I remember a couple of days ago watching one that was saying, no chance that will be 0. It was 0.
The variety of fast food that we had never seen before. All different types of cuisine,
Wait. What?
Mexican.
Sorry.
Variety of fast food that we.
Let's see the ones I know. Bonjagles. This is no. This seems bonjour. No. I have no idea. Chick-fil-A. I know because I see videos, but I never tried. Waffle House. Never tried. Steak and Shake. This one I was not even aware. Taco Bell. I tried this actually. There is a Taco Bell 1 hour from my home. So I tried and I thought it was good. But a lot of you guys say Taco Bell is not good. For me, it was good. Long John Silver's. Yeah, I just tried Taco Bell, which is a bit embarrassing, but.
We had never seen before. All different types of cuisine, Mexican, regular burgers, chickens. But not just KFC,
Chickens.
but all sorts of different.
Oh, different chickeny type ones, names we'd never heard of. Was
That's right, and so
Great
reasonable. It was so inexpensive to have fast food, especially when you're driving and you're not wanting to stop. So that was number 7. Number 8 would be, once again, we knew Canada was big, but we were early in our exploring of Canada. So
Okay.
for the March break, on one year, we drove to Orlando, Florida. Took us 2.5 days to get there.
it was, that was a long drive, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to race there because we had 2 children with us. So we were trying to be reasonable. And so we had 2 hotel stays on the way down.
Right.
But it's a long way. But it doesn't look a long way on the map.
No, America is massive. This is something that I have to realize even more, when I go there. Because the other day I was saying to my wife, yeah, we go to Texas, then we go to California right away. And then I realized it's not right away. There is Arizona and New Mexico that still separate us. For Europeans, it's like me saying, yeah, I'm in Portugal and I'm going to Germany. It's crazy to say that, but I'm not even sure if it's closer than going from Texas to Los Angeles. Oh my God.
You think we'd kind of be getting a little more used to that, hey?
You would indeed. So that was quite
Well,
funny.
another thing that we noticed was that everybody was so patriotic. There was so many US flags. Everywhere we looked, the houses and the
Beautiful
businesses.
flags.
The amount of people who have a US flag hanging outside the house, it was just incredible to see. Coming from the UK, nobody put flags out in those days.
Oh, come on. You know what, my friends? Go to their channel and show them some love. And you can even say that you guys came from André, because I really like them. Come on. I'm happy that I actually ended up watching this video.
That's back in the late 80s, early 90s. I think there was some law about having a flag on your property in the UK that prevented
Yeah,
that.
I think there was some
What?
local thing, wasn't
But it
there?
was just touching to see how patriotic the US people are and how
It's
they
really
revere
touching.
their flag, and the amount of places, houses, businesses, all happy to display a flag. And
We thought it was great, didn't we?
we did. It
Oh,
was,
it's so amazing.
incredibly well.
Very.
Oh, beautiful America, right, my friends? I wonder, I assume most of you guys watching actually have a flag in the backyard or in your home. And if you have, keep one thing in mind. I also find that so amazing.
Exciting.
So these are just a few of the things that shocked us about our
Okay.
time going
you.
to the US, having never been there before, and we hope you enjoy.
Oh, I
Yes,
enjoyed so much.
And we hope that everybody is staying safe out there and keeping well.
Okay,
Until our next one.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, my friends, show them all the support. This is our retirement. Okay, so this maybe is the video they are talking about, Florida and Ton Beach. But leave me the number 7 if you actually I should take a look at the bus trip, because I would love to do that. But yeah, thank you so much, my friends. Really means a lot. You guys end up staying until the end. See you guys in the next one.